Hiya, kiddos. Thanks for coming back to Grandpa Ken in my reading room. Today I got a special guest who's been kind of ill lately, and that's Barkley. And he found out what I was going to read, so he wanted to come. He really enjoys Curious George. And it's Curious George at the aquarium. And Barkley and I go to because Barkley's my support dog, Barkley and I go to the aquarium all the time. It's very peaceful. Here we go. Get close. Get comfy. You ready? This is George. He was a good little monkey. And guess what? Are you ready to know? And always, 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 always curious. Today, George and the man with the yellow hat were visiting the aquarium. Great place, the aquarium. George, said the man, please wait here while I buy the tickets. George tried to wait, but he was so excited. What was inside? He wanted to look over the walls, but they were too high. Uh-oh, George. Uh-oh, this is Barkley. You were right. This is where he gets in trouble. Yeah. Just then he heard a splash, and then a whoosh, and then water flew high into the air. People cheered, yay, and they clapped. What could that be? George was curious. He hopped over the gate into the aquarium. How surprised he was. Oops. See what he did? He jumped over the wall because he could get up there. Swimming right in front of George were two beluga whales. The mother and baby beluga whale swam right past him. And not far away was a family of sea lions diving and splashing. What fun! George noticed people walking toward a big door. Could there be more to see? He followed the crowd. That isn't always safe. See, there's glass in between them, but he saw the beluga whales. I've seen them a lot. They're really beautiful. They're white. Now, where was he? It was darker inside, and there was fish everywhere. George did not know where to look first. In the tank, there were sharp-toothed piranhas. In another tank, there were seahorses. In another tank, there was a large octopus. See? There was so much to see at the aquarium. I love it, love it, love it, love it. George saw a group of children across the room. An aquarium staff member was pointing to different sea creatures. This is a starfish. This is a clam. This is an urchin. Nearby, there was a long, low, colorful tank. It was perfect for touching. George, as you would imagine, was curious. As he reached his hand into the water, a large crab came scuttling out from under a rock and right towards his finger. Snap! Ouch! Poor George. He did not like this exhibit. Yeah, see, he put his hand where he shouldn't have. He should have waited for one of the adults to say something, huh? George slipped out the door into the sunlight, but oh, what was going on here? George saw fat, funny-looking black and white fish flying under the water. As he watched, they flew up out of the water, jumping. What kind of fish does that? And where did they go, George wondered. See? Look at we know what those are, don't we? Those are the killer whales. George climbed up and into their exhibit. No, they weren't killer whales. They were penguins, right? Uh-oh, Grandpa Ken was wrong. They were not fish at all, but penguins, of course. George hopped like a penguin, flapped his wings like a penguin, and waddled like a penguin. A crowd gathered and laughed, but when he slid on his belly like a penguin, see, look at these. He's imitating. That's what you call that. He's imitating what they're doing. The aquarium staff stopped by to check on the penguins. A monkey in the penguin exhibit? George opened a door to escape, but instead, all the penguins ran out. Penguins everywhere. The staff was angry at George. How could they catch all these penguins? Oh no, George, you've done it again. Look, you opened that door and all those penguins were running out. And all the excitement, nobody noticed the penguin chick falling into the water. No one but George. The baby penguin hadn't learned to swim yet. As only a monkey can, George scaled down the rope, hanging on over the beluga tank, and swung over the water, saving the chick. That's our buddy. He saves because he thinks of others. The director of the aquarium and the man with the yellow hat heard the commotion. Of course, every time when George is alone, there's commotion. That monkey helped the baby penguin, said the boy in the crowd. No one else could have saved him, said a little girl. The director thanked George for his help and made him an honorary staff member of the aquarium. Oh, George, you're a hero again. You just can't ever do anything wrong. Well, then George said goodbye to his new penguin friends. He could not wait to come back to the aquarium and visit them again. That's the great part about an aquarium, guys. You're really going to like it, kiddos, because you can go back, and as many times as you go back, there's always something new to see because it's a life and they change and all kinds of neat stuff. Just like George's curiosity. You keep your curiosity up. Just make sure you check with your adults and make sure everything's safe when you are curious. And Grandpa Ken thanks you for coming to him and Barkley in our reading time, and we really appreciate that you like our stories. Y'all have a great day, and remember, Grandpa Ken loves you. And have a good one.